How's it going, folks? My name is Drawz, and today I wanted to take a quick second to talk about what's going on with the drama around the new Harry Potter game, Hogwarts Legacy. And the discourse online has been absolutely insane. Now, before I get into all that, I end my videos with ladies, gentlemen, and all you lovely folks in between or thereabouts, because I get it, okay? I don't have a single issue with anyone trying to be their best selves, living how they want to live, and identifying how they want to identify. I fully support trans rights, 110%. The LGBT plus community, and all that. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a Rolex on a stiff dick. I'm not here to give you a hard time. However, when it gets taken to the point of bullying people online over playing the game, it's going too far. I mean, even to the point where some of the least offensive people, like girlfriend reviews, are left in tears over the abuse in their Twitch chat. And they were actually raising money and donating to the Trevor Project.
And every time I look at chat, it's just, the conversation is just like,
maybe we can do like
bothering
a
me.
be right back, like a little break or something.
And instead of parroting the Ackman or Ordinary Gamers, I'll go ahead and show a clip from their videos about this subject. Links to all the videos will be in the description down below. I encourage you to check them out in their full context.
I think if you want to make allies in the first place, there's a saying, right? You catch more flies with honey than with vinegar, right? Like the moment you get into this point where you're like bullying people, they're not really going to want to be an ally. They're going to probably radicalize in an opposite direction.
Because there's a new type of boycott going on in the internet space where guilt by association is the crux of it. If you follow someone on Twitter, that is not an endorsement. That goes without saying, right? You could be following someone just to see what a disaster of a person they are, or to make fun of their opinions and beliefs, right? In the same way, following someone on Twitter is not an endorsement of everything they say. Buying a product is also not an endorsement. There's a growing movement where if you buy Hogwarts Legacy and you're contributing to J.K. Rowling and therefore contributing to her beliefs. No, that's fucking dumb.
And like the Ordinary Gamer said, this is not how you make allies in the LGBT plus community. Some people have even taken it as far as to post spoilers of the game, which I've censored here, and the whole situation is just baffling to me. The idea that media can in no way, shape, or form be separated from its creator is, to put it bluntly, asinine. And how many movies has Harvey Weinstein been a producer of? Movies like Princess Mononoke, Good Will Hunting, Silver Linings Playbook, Django Unchained, Scream, all of the Lord of the Rings movies. And the hot takes don't even end there. With Veronica Nicotine Ripley, I probably butchered that, saying, on Saturday, February 4th, I was made aware of this extensive and blatant ad campaign for Hogwarts Legacy on Twitch, utilizing and interrupting streams to promote this offensive product. Hogwarts Legacy is a product ultimately funding J.K. Rowling, whose well-documented stance on trans people remains firmly rooted in the callous disregard for human life. Therefore, I will not be streaming to Twitch while this ad campaign remains active. I call on every streamer to join me in taking a stance against bigotry, hatred, and those who support such views. I call on Twitch to end this harmful relationship with Hogwarts Legacy, and continue to take steps towards providing a safe place for the trans community. And other people saying it's helping me to know who doesn't care if I live or die, and who to drop as a streamer. Sure, the game isn't going to be affected at this point, but I can choose not to support a person who can't even do the bare minimum of not supporting a game that is supporting a woman who has made trans people's lives hell in the past few years. It also tells me who's anti-Semitic and doesn't care about Jewish people, because if you buy a game where the villain is the goblins, who have been heavily criticized for following anti-Semitic tropes, and you tried to tell me that it's not anti-Semitic, you're just stupid or a Nazi. Wow, really? At this point, goblins who steal children's magic to make shady deals with their oppressors for their freedom sound kind of like the blood libel. The idea that Jewish people killed kids and drained them of their blood to do rituals, as well as the conspiracy that Jewish people worked with their oppressors. There's literally no reason why you can't just not play the game. And if someone values the playtime of Hogwarts Legacy over the lives of trans and Jewish people, then they can go ahead, but that doesn't mean I have to support them. And I for sure as shit am going to avoid their content from now on. Look, I'm going to be completely honest with you. No one fucking cares. No one cares. There was even a website that was going around that was called HaveTheyStreamed.wizardgame.com, which, as of reporting, has actually been taken down. Now, let me be very clear here. This game has done nothing wrong. There's a trans person, literally in the game. The type of person who would call someone a transphobe for liking, playing, or streaming this game are all a bunch of basement-dwelling dunderheads, dipshits, dunces, numbskulls, and softcore censorship, kink-having, attention-seeking dumpster fires of personalities that have nothing short of a terminal case of a life lacking anything interesting, challenging, fun, or exciting. Least of all, an original thought in their endlessly flame war-obsessed heads. The same type of person whose logic-based thinking skills are comparable to someone below a 5th grade reading level, and shovel inconsistent thoughts so needlessly into a world overabundantly toxic seriously need to step outside and dare to feel a real source of discourse outside of their own safe spaces. They lack the ability to separate a work of art from its originator, a core part of actually being able to actually absorb, digest, and commentate with the most basic of critical thinking skills. Imagine taking in the culminative work of composers, writers, animators, game developers, voice actors, and most importantly the fans of a franchise that literally grew up with the medium and recklessly reducing all of that, down to nothing more than hate-endorsing rhetoric that does nothing but make people feel bad for enjoying a piece of content to escape their already oppressive reality by calling them transphobes with no context outside of other than a meanie bobini. And yes, she is a piece of garbage. But at least I have the common sense to be able to understand that without letting it get in the way of enjoying a piece of content that I love. And isn't the point of being more inclusive completely negated by the frivolous shutdowns, put-downs, numbnuts, knuckle-draggers, Neanderthals, nincompoops, and nimrods who can't dare to accept that a piece of media exists that doesn't come from someone who kowtows to their every last nitty-gritty and oh-so-shitty standards? Playing this game does not make you a horrible person. Calling someone a horrible person for no other reason makes you a horrible person. That's where we're going to end it today. Ladies, gentlemen, all you lovely folks in between or thereabouts, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if it suits you. And I'll see you lovely lot next time. Bye!